It's hot out here. I'm gonna get through it. This one will be a big help to you caregivers. So let's get started. Hey guys, Jennifer here. If you're new to this channel, subscribe below to see more videos like this and turn on the notifications using the bell icon. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about signs to look for if you suspect your loved one has dementia. First of all, it's not always easy to tell the difference between age-related forgetfulness and early stages of dementia, or depression in dementia, or an acute infection in dementia. They're hard to tell apart. But there are some telltale signs that you can look for in your loved one that will help you decide if dementia is lurking. And listen up, because it's not just memory problems. Dementia changes functional abilities. So basically it changes your brain. I'm going to break it down into three main categories: difficulty with communication, forgetting how to do things, and short-term memory loss. But before we go any further, remember that you are looking for patterns or changes in your loved one's normal function, because all of these symptoms are ones that you and I have all experienced before. I promise you. But if you notice that they're happening more, or that the changes are outside of your loved one's normal behavior, then it's time to get nervous. Okay, so let's start with communication. With dementia, your loved one will start having trouble finding the right, the things. You know, they have the letters, you put them together, they form, words. Because dementia primarily affects the left language side of your brain where you store vocabulary. So as it becomes damaged, retrieving those words becomes more difficult. They may also begin having trouble engaging in conversation. So they can respond to simple automatic language such as, "Hey, how are you?" "Oh, I'm good, thanks." But they're going to lose that ability to talk about recent news events or discuss what the preacher was saying in church. And because of this, you're going to find that they may withdraw or take themselves out of situations that call on them to talk. Okay, so moving on to forgetting how to do things. You will find that your loved one may forget how to do the things that they once used to do. This may include doing familiar but difficult tasks such as managing their medications, doing their finances, and driving. But it may also affect them being able to complete activities that used to be fun for them, because they can't remember the steps to take to get started, or they may start but they can't finish the task. Maybe there's too many steps, there's too many processes that are involved, so they're not able to sequence through it anymore. And lastly, memory loss. With dementia specifically, you are looking for memory loss for recent or new information. I have family members talk to me all the time about how their loved one can't have dementia because they can talk for hours and hours about the job they had when they were 22, or that they grew up on a farm with goats and chickens and horses and cows. But you see, that part of their brain, that part of their memory is lucky, because it is stored in a different part. It's stored deep down in the old part of their cortex. However, that short-term memory, that requires you to use your prefrontal lobe. And in people with dementia, that part of their brain deteriorates over time, and so it leaves them unable to store new information or hold information over a period of seconds or minutes. So you may notice that your loved one forgets where they put things, or you may find things in odd places. One of the aides at our facility was so perplexed just the other day because she found a glass of water in the linen closet. "What in the world is this doing here?" she said. But what she didn't see was the dementia resident walking up the hallway with that glass of water and going into the linen closet looking for a blanket because she was cold. So she grabbed the blanket, but she left the glass of water on the shelf. You may also find that this happens to you at home too. So let's say that you're at home and your loved one goes to look for a Kleenex in your bathroom. And so she sits the book that she was reading on the vanity while she blows her nose. Finished doing that activity, but she forgets the book. And so later on you come into the bathroom, you find the book, and you wonder why it's in there. You go to give her the book again, and she wonders why you now have her book. You see, because she can't remember ever having gone into your bathroom in the first place. You will also find that your loved one isn't able to hold on to recent or new information. That is why you're probably finding yourself in more arguments than ever with your loved one, because you're trying to explain to them that they're not able to do things that they've been doing for probably decades. Well, why can't I go shopping? Mom, we've talked about this. You don't have enough money this month. Well, maybe I would if I had my checkbook. You see, their memory issues mixed with their poor reasoning or poor problem-solving skills doesn't allow the information to stick. And so they forget, and they don't understand why you were taking away their freedom. And you will become frustrated. Mom, we talked about this and we decided that I would help you with your finances. No, we didn't. So, caregivers, if this sounds all too familiar to you, then chances are you need to schedule an appointment with their doctor. I've always found that families that are aware of their loved one's condition are better able to provide the right kind of care. Yes, it's scary, but so is not knowing. Ignorance is not bliss. So go, find answers, and then find support. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up if you like this information. And by clicking the bell icon, you will be notified when I post my next video. Until next time, good luck cracking the code.